口附近的旅客，请不要随意拉动应急窗口的手柄。为保证旅客人身安全，紧急情况。
这个宝宝小好看。你今天买的贵，妹妹买一个嘛，这个2个5块钱。哦，要不带一个吗？
关上以后说。那行李机在哪里？
来了，
来，跟上来就可以了。你不这么站起来，他总不方便了。哎呀，走了，快这个！哦，还小屁屁了，走，快快！对呀，走的，走哪去了？那熊猫太尴尬了。 走，没去了。来照这你怎么没照？
来，游客来，请跟上往外走了，游客。
好了，各位拍了就可以了哈，来，请往外走了。
来，游客来，请跟上往外走了，游客。后面那么多游客，相互理解一下，来，请跟上。来，可以。
咁嘛，哇！食緊啲粥係食得幾好啊！我覺得自己肥肥大大啊！這裡就看得到了。
呀，牙齿不要咬伤。
死了。走。
啊，这个有盒子的是吗？对。好的，是。
I already know better. 24K got nothing on me. Make you want it forever. Try to play a game, but you don't play for keeps. Messing with a girl from the east side, yeah. Kinda love you, wanna build your dreams on, yeah. But I already know better. I'm a go-getter and I got me, I'm good. I'm head over shoes on hardwood. For me, you know I wrote the book. I'm moving along from somebody wrong, so go ahead. Tell me all the ways you miss it. How you want me back in your bed. But I'm not around for hearing you out, I gave you too much honestly and you closed the door. Now you're calling me but I don't need you anymore. Yeah, I already know better. 24K got nothing on me. Make you want it forever. Try to play a game but you don't play for keeps. Messing with a girl from the east side, yeah. Kinda love you, wanna build your dreams on, yeah. But I already know better. I'm a go-getter and I got me on my own and I don't waste any time chasing a ghost who don't try. I'm top of the shelf but you help yourself to somebody else. It's too late. Don't really care about all your mistakes. You were out of your league in the first place. Not even surprised that you let me down, down, down. I gave you too much honestly and you closed the door. Now you're calling me but I don't need you anymore. Yeah, I already know better. 24K got nothing on me. Make you want it forever. Try to play a game but you don't play for
有吗？
7、8个菜。
大包小包请过安检。
买金币，卖金币，还有卖各种各样的老虎的。
没有啊，他现在也写。
楼上可以拉倒，这个人在位。成本贵。
我们俩坐在这儿吧。
这是啥？我淘宝上给你买了。价钱你都不知道我这价钱，你别买是便宜，你以为我讲，就是前面这个价钱，乘一下不钱，我这个香水的我
大家可以进来踩。
牵着，抓住，对嘴不能伸出啊！回头看前面，准备好了。来，我们小少爷收徒之道，欠祖教书，欠人讲堂。今天不交书，明天牵牛牵羊。30，勾住小龙。好，回头看前面，准备好了。来，我们少爷今天心情好，出门溜溜聊。辣的呗。
这怎么不能在这点热？
Makes me wanna know a thing about love, but oh my god, I'm seeing stars with you. Tend to keep myself from diving in. I get fed up with the sink or swim, but oh my god, I'm falling hard for